after show, and if you come on and such, we'll have. Well,
Red line takeover.
What?
Yeah, we'll have pie and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. This is not a formal thing anymore now. Pretty much, you can come in drunk or anything. It really doesn't matter.
Wait, you're calling that show formal?
Calling that show formal?
Well,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, we had like Neffy Square.
We had like 50 people on there, all talking at once. Would not call that formal.
Yeah, go figure. And here I am. All right, so let's see. Let's see if we can get someone else on here. Let's see. I don't know. I don't really want Lord Steven to come back on because I think he's.
Well, if Diane wants to talk to him.
Oh yeah,
and if she does want to get on, that would be.
But I don't think so. Steve is fucking.
Well,
fuck.
Look, I
don't know what. Oh, sorry. Go on. Sorry.
I want Steve to be back on so we can kind of give Diane a shot to do this.
All right. Then how about this? Let's all make a promise to Diane right now that if Diane comes on, she has the floor completely to herself, and I will just be the moderator.
Okay, go ahead.
Works for me.
Works for everyone. All right, so there you go. So that's it. So Lord Steven, you get to come back on if you would like. And Diane, you will have the floor completely to yourself. Again, we apologize, technical difficulties on her side. And so if you want me to call you back, I will. Just let me know either in the chat in Skype or on...
I don't think he wants to. So...
Yeah, he said no.
I don't know.
That's giving up?
Oh, I don't know. Apparently God is
God
giving
is not
up. I'm not
all-powerful.
sure. Yeah, God is not all-powerful. I just want to give
I think we
the floor to
depressed
Diane. Because obviously Diane had something to say to him, so I was like, if Diane really did have something to say to him, she has every right in the world to say whatever she's got to say.
Oh, she's blocked?
How is she blocked?
What?
She's blocked?
Call her now.
I just pressed the plus sign and added her again, and I don't know what the fuck's going on with this. I just
Okay, all right, hang on one second. Give me her Skype. I'll send her a contact request.
She should be in the last combo we were in.
Yeah, I know. I'm just struggling to try and get her on because I don't have her in my
She's
list.
right there. Right-click on her name. Click on her name and click Add to Friends List. And that'll do it.
All right. Yeah. Hang on one second. Let's see. All right. Man, damn it.
Imagine if DPR Jones was on with this guy.
I mean, can Diane type something in the chat real quick?
She is still there, I think.
All right, hang on one second. I think I got her right here.
She's in this chat. Just in the call and
I'm adding to group call right now. She should be.
Whoa, trippy. This is trippy as fuck.
You
see that?
I see that.
Like, that's just trippy.
That is pretty trippy, I have to admit.
That's awesome. It's like an infinite regress. I mean, like.
Okay, my display just froze on me. I can still hear you guys, but is it calling Diane? I can't see a damn thing.
One sec. I'm fixing this.
Yes.
All right, so
it's not going to answer.
So it is calling.
Hi, Diane.
Okay. All right, Diane, do you see that? It's calling you right now. I can't see anything. My display just froze. Damn it. Okay.
She's up. She's on.
Show?
Yes, this is the after show, and we're gonna invite Steve if he will be.
And nobody else is going to talk except for you.
What?
You wanted to talk to Steve.
What exactly is an after show?
It's just an extension of our show.
Yeah.
Basically, it's an extension of the show, but it's even though the show wasn't that formal, it's supposed to be less formal than the show. More of like everyone's loose. There's no real topic.
Random shit.
But considering the circumstances,
it's the same as the show, really.
Yeah, we can make it the same as the show.
Show.
Well, I don't need to be the only one talking to Steve. I just wanted to be able to be on the conversation with Steve.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it would be best if you at least initiated it.
Well, let me see if I can get him on. So let's see. Hang on one second.
I mean, Danielle, you're the one who recommended me, Steve. So I thanked you in the show, thanking you for recommending me to Steve. Maybe it was Steve's divine thing that made me follow you.
Yeah. We'll call it divine. Let's see. Well, obviously he's still in the chat for some reason,
Also,
so...
I'm uploading the episode right now.
Oh, you're
Are we
uploading?
still-
Divine.
Are we still on VA Live?
What do you want me to call it?
We call it Vaughn Live?
That's a group. There we go.
What the hell's what's with the window? It's like all fucked up.
It's all half and stuff?
Yeah, you see that too?
Yeah, I got a half window up.
What black
I got a
magic is
wrist.
this?
What kind of black magic is this?
Well,
You're not screwing with us.
When
I
Steve
can't-
comes on, I'll mute my microphone on that.
Oh, it just disappeared.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
Should I
upload
try
the
again?
video. Give me 5 seconds. But yeah, do you have any idea what to name it, Chris?
3, 2, 1. Okay, Strife.
What?
I jizzed in God's face. That's what I would name it. Jizz all over God's face. There we go.
I would not, make it specially for that. I would just like put in the time code, like, hey, fast forward to this if you want to see
No,
this.
no. I'm gonna cut it in half.
Well,
I'm gonna cut it.
It was
in half
Models
when
of
we had
Reality
Steve
or
on.
something, wasn't it?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
cut it in
it's-
half when Eddie left to when the end of the show was. With that part, I'm gonna make it from when Eddie was on, making that one
What the-
section.
But let's
It's divine time.
What the fuck is happening to the thing? Like,
I don't know. Either he's got some sort of block on it that's screwing up with my Skype, or I'm not sure because
maybe
it's
your
not.
computer's fucking up.
No, my
Maybe
display's
it's
working
God.
now.
He's displaying his power.
Displaying his power by freezing my screen. Wow, that makes it.
I don't have display at all.
Maybe your
I
iPad?
I see everything.
Yes.
Atheist Coffee, do you see everything?
Yeah, my Skype's working great.
Mine's fine too.
It's working
Yeah,
great.
Mine's fine too, but that whole weird thing.
Yeah,
Like, I have video evidence of this. I have video evidence of that weird supernatural event. And like Eddie said, it was gremlins from the fifth dimension.
I now believe.
It was
Try.
gremlins.
Hang on. Strive. Can you drag and drop Steven to the chat?
Yes. Give me a sec.
Let me see
You
if
can
that
drag and drop God.
works. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
awesome.
Yeah, baby, I'm manhandling God.
There we go.
Watch,
Now it's working.
watch his balls, man. I heard they're really sensitive.
Yeah. Right. All right. So.
Me too.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah. For some reason, it just wouldn't work when I try to add people, and then whenever I try to add people, it would only show up like half a screen or something like that. I really don't know.
Our prayers have been answered.
All right.
You can drag and drop God.
You might want to mute the Vaughn thing because we're getting feedback.
Yeah.
All right. I'm muting now. So Diane, if you got something to say, the floor is yours.
No, I really don't.
Sweet.
I just wanted to be in on the conversation.
All right. Then I'll
How
have you.
about you tell us about yourself and what you do?
Sure, Strife, you gotta invite her back
I
like next week and have her do a whole bunch of stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard you've been doing some pretty awesome
Nice.
stuff on YouTube, Diane.
Yeah, tell us about your channel.
yeah, that's what I was just.
I don't have anything. I don't have any visuals. Am I supposed to have a visual?
No.
Okay.
You don't need to.
My channel is just. I just put whatever I want to put on there. I like,
What's it called?
it's called Deity Free D.
83 D.
So that's a YouTube user?
Yeah. Yeah. I just have lots of slideshows, and I'm, anti-theist kind of person. Making fun of the Bible as much as possible.
Diane.
I'm thinking about becoming a follower of Lord Stephen Christ, though.
Hang on. Atheist Coffee, Realistic Brag, and everyone else, mute your mic because apparently Steve and Diane gonna have a conversation.
And you, Red. By the way, how many fingers am I holding up?
8.
Oh, wow. Hey, Steve, how many fingers am I holding up? Damn. I guess Red's God now.
Wow.
All right, I'm
You were
muting.
holding up 11 fingers.
Hey, how did you know I had 11 fingers?
So Steve, tell us how you came to this realization that you were God.
Is that a command?
You could call it that.
Do us a favor, Steve.
What, Diane?
Tell us how you
But I
got
did you a
this.
favor when you did this disfavor of inviting me to the show.
Can you bestow us with your knowledge?
Well, I would say 75% of me thinks that you're being insincere, so I don't really feel like doing that right now.
What about the other 25%?
Wait,
Uh,
why?
She's struggling. She's looking for a crowd to follow, basically. So if there's like a consensus about the people that are taking me seriously, she might fall in tow.
But
Currently,
Steve, how could you not know whether or not she's sincere?
Yeah, how could you know?
No, how could you
that's why
not?
there's a portion of her that is sincere, but she's afraid to show that part of you because of the group, the mob mentality. See, I understand the psychology behind it all here.
All right, then let's get rid of the mob then. So atheist, coffee, realistic, prag, and can I get rid of some of you guys and then invite you back in later on?
Sure.
Just to try and alleviate some of the field. So I'll give you all a call back, I promise. So let me just do this real quick, and I'll leave. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so that is 3 gone. Is that better?
Who's gone?
Well, apparently they said something about the mob mentality, so I'm getting rid of the mob, per se.
Okay.
So we're evening out the playing field. So how about this? Since you don't want the mob mentality, just pretend that we're not here, Diane, and answer the questions honestly that Steve has.
Okay. What questions does Lord Stephen Christ have?
Oh, Diane, I really don't have any questions right now. I thought you had some questions.
No, I didn't really either.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just think that you're more real than any god that, any whatever. I can see you and hear you. I'm more likely to believe in you than I am in some whatever fictitious character in a book.
That's exactly. Were you the one that made the YouTube video of me?
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
you.
made a video of him.
Of course. Okay. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
I was really moved by your analysis of me, because
thank you.
You're exactly right. You presented proof. Obviously, all these Christians are going out there saying they're believing in this imaginary character.
Yeah.
Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. Oh, Jesus, come into your heart. How the hell can Jesus fit into your heart? I'm 6'1". I can't fit into your fucking heart. What the fuck are you talking about? If you read the Bible, it says 1 John chapter 4, verse 2 says that any spirit that testifies that Jesus Christ did not come in the flesh is of the spirit of Antichrist. So here I am. I'm testifying. I'm in the flesh. I'm not the spirit, okay? I'm here, flesh and blood, real, talking to you. I have a face. I have arms and legs. I have a mouth. And so, yeah, but I totally understand. So I bless you with that understanding that other Christians have failed to recognize. So
thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciated. I'm sure that your blessing is certainly far more of value than, Yes.
I respect you a lot that you made that video. I mean, obviously, initially, you put on the mascara and made yourself look to be like me, but I took it tongue in cheek. But the other one,
did a pretty good job.
that's cute. It's like I said before. There's a scripture verse. Whether in pretense or in truth, Christ is preached. And so, whether or not people are making fun of me, that testifies of me. Whether or not they're being sincere, that testifies of me. So either way, recognition is being made. And so that's basically what it's all about. So obviously, I would like to not have it be mockery and ridicule, because obviously that just makes me feel better. But either way, it's I'm getting my message out there. I'm disseminating my information the way I see it, and obviously to this generation who's been indoctrinated, which I believe falsely scientifically, they're going to view me as weird and mentally ill. However, I know that I'm not mentally ill. I know because when I present tangible information, literal factual information that actually provides true solutions to the mysteries that conventional scientists can't figure out, and then the logic behind that and reasoning that people who still don't believe me, they can't accept that. I'm providing solutions to the origins of tektites. I'm providing solutions to the origin of the megacrite meteors. I'm providing solutions to how rainbows really form. I'm providing solutions to all these things. Check out my websites. And yet, I'm scorned and mocked and ridiculed. And it just shows you how far down, how tangentially of an aberration that modern conventional scientific, not only scientific, but religious man as well. It's a global thing. It's a blanket. It's a blanket deception cast upon humanity. And they can't see it. And it's sad. It breaks my heart. And so, sometimes I get angry. Sometimes I get mad. But if you understand the way I see things, and what I'm dealing with, and how I have to present myself, how I have to enter the ring, I have to enter the ring. I'm going to be scorned and ridiculed. That's just the way it is.
I have to wonder if the first Christ was also scorned and ridiculed, assuming he actually existed.
Exactly. See,
because he would have sounded very much like you if he actually, walked and talked and everything.
Well, yeah, exactly, and that's another thing too. I mean, a lot of people say, "Well, he didn't exist." Well, I'm trying to help you with scientific information as well as logical deductions of actually what probably happened if he actually did live, if he actually was crucified. He didn't rise up into the sky like a Santa Claus on a sleigh. No, that's not what happened, okay? There's a good reason to believe that he actually survived the crucifixion and he ventured out to live out the rest of his days in India. And there's actually a tomb there in Srinagar, Kashmir, India, where his body is supposedly laid to rest. And so I'm talking about tangible proof. And you look at the Shroud of Turin, and that's another tangible piece of the puzzle. So I mean, but still, from my vantage point, that's history. I'm here now, so a lot of that is irrelevant. I'm here now to testify of who I am. Let's not go back. If you don't want to believe he existed in the past, that's irrelevant, because I'm here now, and I have a new name, and it's Steve. So that's what I preach. That's what I tell people.
Well, you're very convincing in your videos.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I said enough. But yeah, I definitely would, if you got a Facebook account, friend me there, and, look forward to continuing conversation with you. Okay.
I would like to know a couple things.
Please.
All right, so when you're saying you're providing answers to the questions that science cannot answer, I just want to make sure I'm not strawmanning you there, but did you or did you not say that?
Yes, I talked about the mysterious origin of tektites, of megacrite meteors, of Libyan desert glass. Those are mysteries to science, and they can't understand that. I give you better explanations why rainbows form, why the comet's tail curves, and why it splits into two colors. There's better explanations if you understand that you're living in the Earth. There's a celestial sphere up above in the middle of the Earth, and all the stars are actually very tiny, which can be replicated in laboratory beakers. They call it sonoluminescence. Stars are actually very tiny, and so everything is tiny inside the cosmos that we know Earth, and that testifies scripturally. It says God created the heaven and the earth. Okay, the planets are inside the Earth. The planets are small. That's proven.
You realize a star is just the sun. It's the exact same thing as our sun.
No, that's a misnomer. Sorry, the sun is just.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Yes,
No.
it is.
Well,
Believe that. Oh, it's really. We're gonna just kind of butt heads here. I mean,
well, yeah, because I actually have a degree in it, and you don't.
No. and then
Come on, dude.
there's
That's all a star is.
kind of common sense. You don't listen to your visceral understanding of things. Okay, why is the sun and moon so?
No, that is common sense.
Sides. Why? Why do they do that? And then you got to concoct something about Olber's paradox, where why is there night? Stars should be.
Hang on.
entire
Hey, Steve, I just want you to answer one thing, though. I just brought in a guy. He is a very, I wouldn't say a good friend, but he is actually a friend of mine. His name is Raven Wolf, and he doesn't actually, he believes in a God, but I don't think he believes that you're the God. Try to convince him because he's actually Bible, literate.
No, I'm maybe in a different platform, in a different. I'm kind of done talking here, So
No. Well, you say you're here to proclaim the truth, correct?
I need sleep too. I'm tired.
So God needs sleep.
What do you want to say? What do you want to know, Christian?
Well, I want to know how you came to the conclusion that you are God.
Well, it was more of a process of understanding things. It involved a series of traumatic events, of existential crises that kind of fell upon me. You kind of wonder why you're interpreting things differently than the rest of humanity, and why the people even in your own congregation can't agree with you, and I just had to question a lot of things. There's a lot of self-discovery and a lot of self-questioning and not getting answers sometimes. Sometimes I would go in my closet and cry, who am I? Who am I? I don't know who I am. And I would get no answer. It's like, okay, then there's no God. Ultimately, I had to conclude there's no old man up in the sky that's answering my prayers, and that I was alone in this solipsistic existence that I so happened to fall into, or initially put myself into, and then somehow eviscerate my mind of all memory and cognition and understanding of how I actually created it in the first place. And so a lot of introspection, a lot of questioning, a lot of tragic events, meeting people that seemed to have intelligence in my identity, and me not knowing who these people were, people connected with Masons, people connected with the government, going through mental hospitals, trying to, it's a long process. It kind of started pretty much right before I turned 40. I'm 46 right now, so it's still relatively new, a relatively fresh understanding of my identity. And prior to that, I just called myself a church-going Christian, and somebody that wanted to understand and wanted to dig out what is truthful and what is not truthful. And then you begin to see the deception being placed not only over atheists, but over religious people as well, Christians. And because I have a very innate understanding, a very intrinsic understanding, a creative understanding, visual understanding. I'm an artist, and I can see things not just logically, but viscerally. I can understand and interpret things, and I can see how things the synchronicity between things, how events seem to coincide with each other, and how there's parallels, and how there's
All right, so by the sheer ability to see things differently because of traumatic experiences, how do you correlate that with you being God?
I correlate that, not just that, I correlate my understanding because the way I interpret, even like scripture, like I've told you, I pointed to Bible verses that actually point to a true, accurate, later scientifically corroborating hypothesis of the true model of the universe. And the fact that there's glass in the sky, the fact that there's actually a literal layer of glass in the sky, and then having understanding and knowledge that the militaries know about this, that they do circles and figure eights over my house, and they literally just wave to me like an acknowledgement that they know I'm the Messiah, and that I know that one day I'm here to usher in the new world, the new kingdom, the new world order, basically.
May I ask some questions?
Sure, go ahead.
You say that you're the new Messiah, right? Are you claiming that you are Jesus, or a different kind of Messiah?
Well, if you understand anything about Scripture, it talks about it in the Revelation that he will have a new name. Revelation chapter 3, verse 11 and 12, or that's even mentioned in Isaiah chapter 62.
So are you the same person is what I'm asking?
I believe I carry the same soul. I'm obviously in a different body, and I have a new name. So I believe.
So, in other words, you would remember what you did for people?
No, I don't remember anything from a prior life. Nothing at all, nothing whatsoever.
That
So,
seems kind of
yeah.
odd because Jesus would remember everybody that called out his name.
Well, no, that's not true. If you read Jeremiah 31, it says, I will remember your sins no more. That's alluding to
That's not a name.
memory. You're purging your memory through reincarnation. And that's what I've done. That's what I believe I've done. I've purged my memory through reincarnation.
And what is your whole point of being the Messiah?
Point is walking in my latent authority and latent potential, my divine destined right.
What is that?
To lead humanity and to be acknowledged by creation, by everybody. As the Lord says, the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. So I believe that upon me. I believe that every single person living in the world will know who I am very shortly. That's what I continue to believe. Obviously, it's
and
not.
How will you go about doing this?
I believe that there will come a day very soon. Now I said that the cognizant people within the government, whether they're Jesuits or Masons or Jews or whoever they are, they will manifest themselves and they will acknowledge me by wearing my seal. If you see my seal, I put it on my website. Basically, it says in Isaiah 66 that a nation shall be born in one day. So one day soon, that's why I've been telling everybody that martial law is about to happen. That's why the people, the news agencies and the government, the people in politics are, okay, laughing? Okay.
No, it's my dog. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any powers?
Let me finish on what I'm saying. No, I don't. Powers per se, not to the
Jesus
unbeliever.
performed miracles. Like,
You know what?
5,000 people.
I do have power, but I'm not going to share those. They're pretty much too sacred to share with you at this time. Okay. So, but
Water. Can you do that? Can you heal a leper? Heal a blind man?
like I said, I'm not going to go into that. It's too sacred.
Too sacred.
Yeah, if you were more believing, I might share something with you, but I'm not going to at this time. But where was I? Oh, I was talking about the nations revealing me. I'm talking about the armies and the military. I'm telling you guys, I got Blackhawks and Apache helicopters and U.S. Navy and U.S. Air Force. They're flying over my house on a daily basis almost, and they're literally just acknowledging me.
Do you live near an Air Force base?
Not that near, no. We have the Luke Air Force Base, but it's on the other end of Phoenix, and that's not what's happening. When they do figure eights around my house, it's not. They're just not just flying by.
Do you ever think that they're just flying a routine schedule?
You know what? That's really up for speculation.
Maybe your house is like right below the path where they fly a drill.
No, you guys know. You know what I was in prison for, don't you?
Oh, you were in prison, so you're the Messiah. You broke the law.
Well, apparently.
Well, the first time he did too.
That's right. That's right, Diane. Supposedly.
How did he break the law the first time?
He stole horses.
Oh, I thought he meant as him being Jesus.
That's what I'm talking about. He stole the horse.
Who stole a horse?
He stole a horse in Jerusalem. He went and told him to take the donkey, and if anyone said anything, tell him the Lord has need of him.
That's not stealing it. Stealing it is taking something without somebody knowing about it.
Well, it sure sounds like horse stealing to me.
It's not a horse either.
It is to a horse.
A donkey is not a horse.
It is a donkey in some versions, and it's called a colt in other versions.
Oh, I just uploaded the video conversation that I had with guys earlier. It's on my YouTube channel.
The version that it says a colt in it, does it say in the beginning of the chapter of Genesis?
I didn't even name it.
God created the heaven and the earth, or the heavens and the earth. Because if it says heavens, then you have a false Bible.
Heaven, plural and singular, are sometimes mistakenly identified in a lot of interpretations. Sometimes it is heaven, sometimes it is heavens, sometimes it's mountains, sometimes it's mountains. You have to use your common sense contextual understanding of what's going on.
Well, how about this? Let me just ask you this. You don't have to actually do it or anything like that, but let me just ask if it's even possible. Could you feed a nation with 5 loaves and 2 fish? Could you do that?
Come on, guys.
It's not a matter of me saying that you have to right now. It's just a matter of if you could. Could you actually do that?
Well, I'm not going to even go. I don't even know.
You don't know. So you don't know that you are the Messiah.
Line goes. I'm identifying your video here. You know what? It's not really. See, belief. As far as like the burden of proving that I'm the Messiah, obviously I do want you to believe that, but ultimately it is not really. It's not really a prerogative. It's not something that is necessary, because I believe that my cognizant people, which I will call them angels, will manifest me when it's time. So any time before that, I'm relating to you guys on this lateral level. It has to do with I think it has to do with the divine attribute of mercy, of lowering myself and relating.
All right, you're lowering yourself, and we understand that, and I applaud you if you are lowering yourself. But that wasn't the question of why you can't do it now. The question is, could you have done it at all, ever, in any point in time, either past, present, or future?
That's not relevant.
It is. It's very relevant, because that is my question.
I don't know whether or not that was actually encoded in the scriptures and actually forged. I'm not sure if
in the scriptures, God sent Jesus, and Jesus fed a nation with 5 loaves and 2 fish. Jesus walked on water. He turned water into wine. He rose from the dead on the 3rd day after being crucified.
No, what you're trying to do, man, is you're trying to categorize. You're trying to say that if you cannot believe one particular part in the Bible, you can't believe any of it. And that's not the way it goes.
But you're the one telling everybody you're the Messiah. If you're the Messiah, then you'd be able to do those types of things.
You have to use your common sense. Extract what parts are truthful and what parts have been forged into there. Okay, so I'm not saying, I'm talking about currently now. I've told you, I've alluded to you that I've actually performed miracles, but I'm not going to share them with you because you're unbelieving. You're a wicked.
Well, how do you expect us to believe you? You're telling us all this crazy nonsense, and you expect us to believe it?
I'm relating to you on the scientific level and what's going to happen, and relating to
witnesses, to at least some witnesses. Yeah.
Okay, I thought this was going to be a conversation with Diane. I don't know why you're butting it anymore.
Apparently you and Diane were done talking like forever ago. So I'm going into the conversation. So that's what really happened.
Then I guess I'm done talking. If Diane
I'm trying to ask you a question here, and the question was, could you at any point, either past, present, or future, actually do any type of miracles in any form?
Yes, I have. I told you that.
So you can? All right,
it seems to me you guys are just attacking him.
Well, I'm asking a question. Could you?
The Pharisees of the New Age. You're being it's so funny the way you don't even see how you're actually playing right into the role that you've been prophetically meant to fulfill. The skeptics and the mockers and the new Pharisees. You're doing it all over again. You don't even realize.
Well, for one thing, the Messiah is not supposed to return like this. It's supposed to come as a thief in the night.
I'm going to sign off now. Diane, bless you. Thank you. You're a joy to this conversation.
And are you affiliated with the Mighty Wind Ministries?
I love you, Diane. Talk to you later.
Bye, Steve.
Actually, I'm just going to kick him right now because I'm done.
You just hang up?
I kicked him. I just kicked him.
Ravenwolf, did you hear what he said earlier?
No, I just came in.
He believes in an inverted Earth. He believes that
space is actually the inside.
Yeah.
What occurred in the conversation? I was gone. What occurred in the conversation?
What medication is he taking?
Okay. This is the thing. This is the thing that I think we both would agree on. He's crazy. I think we could bridge that gap, right? Would you say that?
Paranoid.
Even though we disagree on a lot of things, we could say that. Would you agree?
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, you see, Raven. That's exactly why I wanted to bring you in, because I wanted you to bring in, because you can educate this guy on what actually it takes to be called the Messiah, because you know what a Messiah is. This guy doesn't know if he can create any form of miracle or do any miracle, feed a nation with 5 loaves and 2 fish, rise from the dead, walk on water, turn water into wine. He doesn't know any of that.
Jewish people with manna in the desert for 40 years, I think it was, right?
mean, this guy does not know if he has any of these powers to begin with, but yet he calls himself the Messiah. I'm sorry.
Even a lot of us think that maybe some kind of higher technology was involved in those miracles because a lot of them defy the laws of physics.
We're trying to figure out if this guy is actually legit, but apparently not, because he can't even answer. He's saying I'm attacking him by asking a question. Could you at any time do any of these things? He couldn't answer it.
Could be that maybe. I mean, this may be a thing. Maybe the parable where it says fed 500 people with 5 loaves of bread. Was that it? Right.
Over 5,000. It was 5,000 men and women and children.
Well, maybe
So
maybe
more than 5,000.
Maybe it was 50 people and they added 2. Maybe. I mean, that's maybe.
The thing is that Jesus is a much better Messiah than this guy, because one, Jesus actually did the things. You know, of course, I'm presupposing his existence, but that's beside the point. But Jesus actually did these things. He actually did walk on water. He actually did, everything. And this guy can't do any of it. He can't demonstrate. He got, okay, listen, punch your hand through my screen right now and hit me in the face.
Well,
Seriously, can you do that? No.
But like this, like if he's like unlike then, they didn't have video technology, they didn't have all this other stuff like they had back then. So like, why, if this guy claims to be, Jesus, why isn't he calling the James Randi Foundation to do a test to see that if he could do the supernatural? You know what I mean?
He explained all that though.
That you have to believe for it to be true.
Yeah,
So
he's got.
I believe that you say that this bowl has water in it while the bowl's empty. There's water in the bowl.
I want to know what conversation he had with Diane, because I was kind of gone. What did he have with Diane that he exalts her so highly?
Apparently, Diane just sat there.
I don't make fun of him.
You sat there and listened to him rambling on.
I listened to him. Yeah.
He's trolling.
Well, I sat there and when I came in, I mean, all Redline was doing was asking him questions and Fala Nashoba. Is that how I pronounce it?
Ravenwolf. Just call him
Ravenwolf. Well, when he was doing that, all he was doing was, discussing ideas and asking questions too. So I don't see.
Okay, here's the thing. Whenever somebody's delusional like him, they will try to avoid anything that will break that delusion. And that's what it kind of seemed like he was doing. I actually think he has a mental illness, and he might not be trolling.
That's what.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you're on my position where
just the way he's avoiding any question that would cause doubt.
Yeah.
To his delusion.
I was trying
to stay away from it.
I was trying to find out exactly, if he even believes this crap. When I asked him a genuine question, and he totally dodged it. And saying, I don't have to answer it. I don't have to. No, it's a question. I'm not making fun of you. I'm not, punching you in the face or anything like that, or making fun of your mother. I'm asking you, could you at any point do any of these things? And no, he couldn't answer that. So what does that say? It says that his confidence in himself is lacking.
Of course it is. He's delusional, and I think he kind of knows it. He just doesn't want to admit it.
I wonder why he left the conversation. Did you kick him, Redline, or did
well, he kept saying he was going to leave. I'm going to leave. And you know what? If you're going to leave, just do it. So I kicked him.
He sent a video in the, I don't know which one it is, but he sent a video.
Oh, he did? Well, I'm going to have
it. It's Jesus. It's probably the one he sent.
We got another guy like him. They call him Chase Jester. He's part of the Bible is the Mark of the Beast cult.
He does mention 666, and he does mention things that do.
Chase Jester, I've heard of that guy. Who? Where is he from, or what's his deal?
He actually recently claimed in one of his videos that he was the Messiah, and he's part of this cult led by this really backwater cult type church that. They claim that the Bible is evil, but they got their information from the Bible saying that it's evil. So in other words, they're telling you not to believe the Bible, but they're believing what the Bible says and twisting it and all that. And it's a mess.
What about Jesus and Jesus? Which is hilarious.
Huh. So they're using the Bible to kill the Bible while simultaneously believing in the Bible?
No, they're telling people to tear up their Bibles.
Uh,
The channel is Bible from
That is an awesome troll. We have to do that. We need to make that a meme.
No,
Yeah.
I mean like this.
The Bible says it's evil, so we must destroy the Bible.
No, I mean.
Oh, Chester White left him. There was a video that he did, and she's like, he's telling everybody the Bible's marked a beast, and she says, well, how do you know this? And he says, because the Bible said so.
huh.
And he was laughing about it. And I've been calling Poe on this guy for a long time.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna make this guy, the Steve Christ. I'm downloading his vid right now. I'm gonna make this part of the intro. This is gonna be a badass intro.
To what?
To Line Go Show, because apparently he made videos, so I'm downloading it right now.
I'm gonna split the video in half with the part when he comes in
Yeah.
to the original show. And also, I thought of a name for this one. I mean,
Sounds good to me.
Ravenwolf, tell me if you know. I mean, I'm gonna use God as a metaphor, if that's okay. Yeah, an atheist and a theist attack God. Quotation. I refer to him.
Now,
What?
God sauce on your cheeks.
No, fuck that.
No, that the one I just said is more explanatory.
I think that, yeah, but I will say that this much.
I'm asking Ravenwolf what he thinks.
Oh, Ravenwolf, yeah, okay.
What was it again?
An atheist and a theist attack God. Quotations with God within quotation.
I can't. Well, if that's what you want to call it, I don't really care.
What do you think? It's your opinion.
I mean, I don't know what to say about that. That's, it's been prophesied that many people will come in his name and say they're him, but they're not.
How about this? How about a theist and an atheist, attack bullshit?
I think
the
God thing is more.
I would say, or just put BS. BS in all caps.
One sec.
Just attack BS.
I'm trying to cut the video in half. It's really hard because. Okay,
but,
got it.
right.
Got it.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to split for a sec. Ravenwolf, thank you so much. I owe you one.
Who is hosting
I got a
this?
character for you.
What's
Who's
that?
hosting this call? Because if he leaves, then it's done. If he's hosting.
Oh, no. I'm not going to end the call. I'm just going to go to Taco Bell and be back. Because I'm poor and I like tacos.
Oh, wait, you said Taco Bell. Never mind.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
I like Taco Bell.
Raven, send me a message later on about that, alright?
Alrighty.
Peace. Alright, so that's good. Oh, it just got let's see.
How about we end the after show because I'm gonna do some video editing.
Oh, so we're gonna end it all together?
I mean, it's been like this. I cut the video and I found the part when Steve comes in and comes ranting and stuff. It's 30 minutes long. So an hour and 30 minutes with 30 minutes cut off from that. So I just
sounds good to me.
I'm trying to figure out how do I do this? How do I
Someone else will help.
what?
All right, well then I'm gonna leave then. So that was the after show. Thank you very much. Hopefully your minds don't hurt too much. But I gotta go get to Taco Bell. So peace out, everyone.
I laughed my ass off.
Bye.